Hello, students. Here we have come up with another question to the same passage. Let's see that what this text is, what this question is indicating here. So the direction for question is saying that it asks about a set of questions, and we need to choose uh, the best answer to each question. Well, if I look into the text, what do I draw here? We draw that what it is, the text is discussing about the blood devices, right? uh, where it is discussing about the MacGuffin, a term popularized by Alfred Hitchcock. A MacGuffin is an object or character which moves the action of the character, right? Not only means you talk about MacGuffin, you also talk about other words or phrases which have been also coined here, like Deus Ex Machina, right? You also find out Euripides, you also find out August Christ's book. So on the basis of that, we could say that the text discusses variety of characters on the blood devices, isn't it? So on the basis of that, we will move to the question, and let's see that what this question points out here. It says that which of the following cannot be inferred. Now, it is an inference-based question, but it asks, out of the four options, which one is not been inferred from the information provided in the passage, right? Not to infer the answer, but which option doesn't infer, right, by the information provided in this passage. If I look into each of the options, let's analyze it. So what we can find out here, the first option says a plot device is an element introduced into a story solely to advance or resolve the plot of the story. Now this option indicates that this can be inferred. A plot device is an element introduced into a story mainly to advance or resolve the plot of the story. So this can be drawn on the basis of the a text. Look into the option 2. So option 2 stated the plot device may follow naturally from the setting or characters in the story. Yes, this can be also inferred. Now look into the option 3. What option 3 stated? Some critically acclaimed plays have awkward or contrived plot devices that give the reader trouble maintaining suspension of disbelief. Yes. Now you can find out that option 3 cannot be inferred from the text. Now look into the option 4. What option 4 point out? Now option 4 point out plot devices contribute heavily to literary genres such as thrillers, fantasy, and detective stories. Yes, this can be also inferred. Now, on the basis of that, we can say option 1, 2, and 4 can be inferred from the information in the passage where it is stated that mm, a plot a plot device is introduced in the story to further the plot is clearly stated, right? Clearly stated in the passage. Similarly, it is also stated that plot devices such as MacGuffins are used as part of the story, isn't it? So in that case, a story solely to advance or resolve the plot of the story, or the plot devices may follow naturally from the setting or character in the story. Well, it is also stated that plot devices such as MacGuffins are part of the story, but devices such as the Deus Ex Machina do not naturally follow the setting or the characters. And yet, if you look into that, because of the may, right, which is used in the option 2, right? In option 2, it can also be considered to be inferred from the passage. The plot device possibly follow, right? It's not saying something surely, but possibly. So in that case, it can also be considered to be inferred uh, from the passage. With like if you look at the August Christ book, right? So and others, the author of the passage has made it clear that several genres of literature depend heavily on plot devices, right? Plot devices. Um, even for the storage progression. So on the basis of that, we can say option 3, option 4, right? That can be called as a for the storage progression. So, but at the same time, if you look into the option 3, right? So this is outside the scope. What is that option 3 all about? Now, option 3 is nothing but is the outside, outside the scope of, outside the scope of, the scope of this particular passage or this passage, isn't it? This passage. So there are no reference to what readers think about blood devices. So hence we can say option 3 would be the most appropriate answer to the question. I hope you understood the text as well as the question's answer. That's all. Thank you.